I had a nice dinner. You guys is the... Ja, let's do it all over again. Ja, wat frustrerend is, hoe kun je dit doen? Ja, ik zou het eigenlijk op papier moeten zetten, maar ik denk bij mezelf, hoe moeilijk is het nou? Ja. Episode, and this time it's episode 11. God blessings everybody, this is the Christian Brony with yet again another episode, and this time we are at episode 11. I'm sorry for my long absence. I haven't made a video for more than a month now, maybe even 2 months. I don't even remember when I last uploaded my video on this channel. I am very sorry I haven't made an episode or something that looks like a video here on this channel. I just needed a break, and I had personal issues. There's no biggie, no problems. It's, I just needed a break from everything. I even had 2 weeks of vacation last week and the week before that. And I started working this week, and I'm fully ready to make videos. Yes! So please enjoy this episode 11. Thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for even clicking on this video. You're more welcome. I'm more thankful that you guys are still watching my episodes, that you guys are enjoying my episodes. Like I already said, I'm going to make more episodes. I have said that, and yet I take a break. It's ridiculous. I'm never ever going to say again, hey, I'm going to make more episodes, like, 2013 is starting. And I told myself, let's make more videos! And yes, you are going to break that promise. So I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry I haven't heard from... I haven't shown my face in a long time. So, but still, thank you for staying. And this time, we are at episode 11. So that means we are going to talk about the Dutch version of My Little Pony Friendship is Magic. Of course, the first season. Because the second season and even the third season is still not done in Dutch. And this time we are going to talk about famous scenes. Yes, scenes that are pretty famous. Not songs, I want to do that in episode 12. But here in episode 11 I'm going to talk about scenes. And we're going to talk about 6 scenes in total. I try to stay short, but like the last episode, it was a very long episode. It took me about more than 30 minutes to make that episode. And I said in the beginning of that episode, this is going to be a pretty short episode. And then it turns out to be very long. So I am sorry about that. So I will not promise a short episode. I try to keep it short, but it's impossible. So let's get it started. I want to start with the yay scene. You know, the scene where Rainbow Dash tries to learn Fluttershy how to be more ecstatic, how to be more cheerful when Rainbow Dash is going to do a contest. That episode, that scene is extremely popular. It's done in all languages and stuff. Of course it's on YouTube, but it's done in all kinds of forms. And I'm going to do it right now, and I'm just going to show you the Dutch version after that. So here is the English version of that scene.
Lots of control. Good. Screaming and hollering. Yes. And most importantly, passion. Right. So now that you know the elements of a good cheer, let's hear one. Yay. Ugh, you're gonna cheer for me like that? Louder. Yay. Louder. Yay. Louder! Yay. Too loud.
Yeah, okay. That was the English scene, the American version. There's not much to say about this version. It's because in the last episode I could have talked about the characters a little bit, how they are voiced. Now I can only talk about the scene, and I guess the scene is a lot of fun. It is funny. The first time I watched it, I kind of laughed about it. It is a lot of fun. Now let's watch the Dutch version.
Wat hebben we geleerd?
Mezelf laten gaan?
Goed.
Schreeuwen en hard blaren?
Ja, en het allerbelangrijkste?
Passie.
Juist. Dus nu je weet wat een juichkreet inhoudt, wil ik er eentje horen.
Yay.
Ga je me zo aanmoedigen? Harder.
Yay.
Harder.
Yay.
Harder.
Yay. Te hard?
So yeah, that was the Dutch version. Okay, I've already told you in the last episode that I don't like the Dutch version all that much in everything, you know, in passion, in how fun the episode is. In this scene, it's not bad. Like I'm saying, Fluttershy is definitely the best character, the best voiced one in the Dutch version. Rainbow Dash is, you know, it's okay. It's not bad. You know, like I said in the last episode. In this episode, I think this scene is pretty well done. Yeah, even Rainbow Dash sounds pretty well. I mean, the only thing what I can do is compare scenes to each other, how well it is voiced, how much it looks like each other. And I would say it looks pretty good. I mean, Fluttershy is always good in the Dutch version, even though I haven't watched her all that much. Every time when I hear the Dutch version, I think like, hey, now that's a good Fluttershy. Sure, it's not 100% perfect, but that's a good Fluttershy. And even Rainbow Dash sound pretty good in this scene. So that was actually pretty awesome. Yeah, it was a pretty fun scene. I don't know, I would say that the Italian version of this scene is my favorite, the way Fluttershy sounds, because Fluttershy sounds really cute in that scene, beautiful. But the Dutch version is not bad either. She has like a very, Fluttershy has like a very deep, like, yay, you know, she has like a very deep voice, and Rainbow Dash sounds pretty like, come on man, you know, she sounds, it's not bad. This scene is pretty well done for the Dutch version. So for the next scene, I want to do the pinky swear. Yeah, that is also a pretty famous scene. How's the pinky swear goes? I feel like a very useless brony at the moment. And hope the flies stick a cupcake in my eye. I don't know. I have to watch it again. But here is the American version of that scene.
Cross my heart and hope to fly, stick a cupcake in my eye. Pinkie Pie swear. Cross my heart and hope to fly, stick a cupcake in my...
So that was the pinky swear in English, in the American language. It was cross my heart and hope to fly, stick a cupcake in my eye. Yeah, that was totally it. I just watched it so I can edit things in. Obvious. This was a, you know, this is the pinky swear. A lot of people knows this this swear, of course. Not me, as you might have already heard before the American clip I just showed you. Now, let's go to the Dutch version.
Dat zweer ik bij laag en hoog, steek een cupcake in mijn oog. Zweer ik bij laag en hoog, steek een cupcake in mijn oog. Auw!
Okay, let me just sit closer to the camera. Dat zweer ik bij laag en hoog. Duw een cupcake in mijn oog. The meaning of those words are, I swear by low and high, stick a cupcake in my eye. That's what they are actually saying. Of course, they needed to find a word that rhymes with I. Obvious. But still, if you listened to, if you have listened to it with the voices, like I'm saying, Pinkie Pie is not a very good voice in the Dutch version, and Twilight Sparkle is not very well done. Listening to them with their voices in this scene, it's not that great. Yeah, I'm sorry to say, I don't mean to be mean, I don't mean to be, you know, like, oh, they suck, but if I would compare to the American version, I mean, the Pinky Swear is like, it's not the most famous scene, but, you know, it's known. Listening it in Dutch, done by Twilight Sparkle and by Pinkie Pie, it doesn't even make it, you know. So I won't say, no, it's not well done, but that's purely because the voices of Pinkie Pie and Twilight Sparkle in the Dutch version doesn't sound so great in the first place. I mean, it doesn't really fit, if you know what I mean. But the American version, it sounds like fun, you know, the Pinky Swear. It's not the most famous scene, like I've already said, but I had to pick a few scenes, so this was one of them that came up as a choice. So the Dutch version, don't like it so much, especially what the meaning is, as I've already told you guys. The next scene we're gonna do is 20% cooler. Yeah, the time when Rarity talks to Rainbow Dash about, do I need to change something too? And then Rainbow Dash replies, just make it about 20% cooler. That is the scene we are going to watch now. Of course, we are going to show you the American version first.
What? Aren't you going to tell me to change something too? No, I just want my dress to be cool. Do you not like the color? The color's fine, just make it look cooler. Do you not like the shape? The shape's fine, just make the whole thing, you know, cooler. It needs to be about 20% cooler.
So that was the American version, yes. Who could have thought that it needs to be about 20% cooler could, you know, stick with so many people. You know, I'm not the kind of person that cares about famous scenes, but 20% cooler, it just has a ring to it. It's like when you watch a certain scene, you know, it's like when you watch a certain scene and you're like, that scene is about 20% cooler. It is so simple yet it has a ring to it. So I understand that it's a very popular, popular few words. Now here is the Dutch version.
Wat? Ga jij me niet vragen om iets te veranderen? Nee, ik wil mijn jurk alleen maar cool. Vind je de kleur niet mooi? De kleur is prima, maak hem alleen maar cooler. Vind je de vorm niet mooi? De vorm is prima, maak alleen alles een beetje cooler. Hij moet ongeveer 20% cooler.
So that was the Dutch scene. I guess it's okay. Like I'm saying, Rainbow Dash is okay. Her voice is fine. I said with Rarity's voice, it wasn't perfect. It wasn't something pretty. But, you know, I think in this scene, it's okay. It's about 20% cool. Yeah, okay. I'm sorry about that, but it was fine. It wasn't too special, you know. It was okay. This scene, it could have been worse. I mean, the whole Pinkie Pie swear it was, you know. This one was, you know, if I would compare it to other scenes, I guess this was okay. You know, nothing too special. It sounded alright. It sounds pretty cool. About 20%. See, there we go again. You know, it's so easy to make the joke if you consider it. Now, for the next scene is maybe not a very famous scene, but it's the scene that I've picked personally because I had to pick a few. It is the scene where, in episode 25, was it? Yeah, episode 25, where Pinkie Pie gives a party and then she wants to give another party, but actually the girls has a surprise party for Pinkie Pie. So that's actually that's actually pretty cool, but. Yeah, Pinkie Pie thinks that they don't want her as a friend anymore. So she gets depressed. So she talks to Spike, and Spike says like, "Your friends don't like the party, and they don't want to be your friends anymore." So that scene where Pinkie Pie discovers like, "Haha, I knew it!" And then the hair explodes. Don't know how that worked. And then Pinkie Pie's like, "Oh, my friends don't like my party, and they don't want to be my friends anymore." You know that scene. Yes, we're gonna watch the American version right now. I really love this scene, not because, you know, it's sad for Pinkie Pie, but because it's so funny. Because first he's like, haha, I knew it, and then, all my friends don't want to be my friend, they don't want to be my friend anymore. So when Pinkie Pie is kind of sad, it's actually kind of funny how it's done. The voice acting sounds pretty fun, and it's just, overall, this is actually one of my favorite episodes. Maybe that is the reason why I've picked this scene. But, yeah. Please, Dutch version, do not make a mistake. Please, just do it good. Please, here's the Dutch version. Oh, I don't want to listen to it.
Aha! Ik wist het! Oh nee, ze hebben een hekel aan mijn feestjes en willen mijn vriendinnen niet meer zijn.
So that was the Dutch version. Oh, it's so adorable. That's why I love this scene. I mean, Pinkie Pie is almost a bit cute, almost a bit funny, but now she's just like this cute and this, you know, little puppy. Oh, it's so cute. Even the Dutch version it's not bad. I really like the Dutch version of the scene, and not because it's my maybe it's because it's my favorite scene. They can't make this wrong for me. Technically speaking, the scene really represents the scene, you know, it's not the worst scene ever, but this is definitely my favorite scene, and even of the Dutch version, this is one of my favorite scenes. It's unbelievable. Yes, I was afraid that the Dutch version would make mistakes. I don't want to use bad language, but it's a fine scene. I really like the Dutch version of this scene. Beautifully done, wonderful. This is I really like this scene, the Dutch version. of the American scene. Yes, wonderful. The next scene that we have is when, in the same episode, yeah, we're going for the same episode, is when Rainbow Dash runs away from Pinkie Pie, and Pinkie Pie yells at her, like, "What's in the bag?" And the scene where Rainbow Dash tries to hide. She's one of the most fastest creatures of Ponyville, or maybe of Equestria, I don't know. And Pinkie Pie just, just gets to her constantly, or is even in front of Rainbow Dash. So that makes Pinkie Pie the fastest creature in the world. Who could say? This is the American version. Wonderfully voice acted, well done by, what's her name again? I don't know the name. I'm that kind of a brony, I'm sorry. I really think it's a wonderful thing what the voice actress is doing. And so, that was the American version, here is the Dutch version. So yeah, that was the Dutch version. It's fine. Yeah, it's not as, I mean, I first when I saw these couple of scenes, where Pinkie Pie screams, I didn't understand what she was saying in the bell when Rainbow Dash hides in Bell and she hangs there. She's like, she says something, I don't even understand what she is saying, and I still don't understand what she is saying. But in the Dutch version, I finally understand, because in the American version, it's really fast, it's really shrieking, it's really loud. In the Dutch version, I understand a little bit more, because it's not as fast, it's not as loud, it's not as shrieking. So actually, that's actually pretty cool that the Dutch version is not as, I won't say it's better than the American version, but it's not a whole lot worse. No, it's actually, it's okay. It's just slower, less louder, less shriekier. If that makes any sense. Wow, okay, sorry about that for not making any sense. Yes, people, we are finally at the last scene that I'm going to show you guys. Yes, this is actually a shorter episode, although I'm not 100% sure, but I'm going to cut whole things out, so yes. For the next scene, alright, I just showed you most of the pretty famous scenes. Now, for the last scene is my favorite scene of the whole first season of My Little Pony Friendship is Magic. It's the scene with the Diamond Dogs, when Rarity gets kidnapped, when Rarity is being forced to look for diamonds, to look for crystals, in under the ground and stuff like that. And the Diamond Dog says like, "Oh, go get our precious. Sorry about that. So the dogs force Rarity into finding crystals. So my favorite scene is that scene where Rarity starts to whine. So Rarity is actually this strong pony woman, whatever, and she starts to whine. Here is that scene what I'm talking about. I've seen it a million times.
Whining? I am not whining. I am complaining. Do you want to hear whining? This is whining. Oh, this harness is too tight. It's going to chafe. Can't you loosen it? Oh, it hurts and it's so nasty. Why didn't you clean it first? It's going to leave a stain. The wagon's getting heavy. Why do I have to pull it?
So that is the American scene. I love it. I love that scene. It is a funny scene. It is a fantastic scene. Sorry about that. Okay, for the next thing what I'm going to show you is of course the Dutch version of that scene. Now please, Dutch people, please make it good, make it good. Here is that scene.
Zeur ik? Ik ben niet aan het zeuren. Ik ben aan het klagen. Wil je weten wat zeuren is? Dit is zeuren. Oh, dit taak zit te strak. Ik krijg schaafwondjes. Kun je het losser maken? Ah, het doet pijn. En het is zo roestig. Waarom heb je het niet eerst schoongemaakt? Nu krijg ik vlekken. En de wagen is veel te zwaar. Waarom moet ik die trekken?
Alright. I absolutely don't want to be mean. This show was never meant to be mean to other people or to other people included. That has something to do with the work of My Little Pony Friendship is Magic. I'm sorry, it's not good. Really, 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 really sorry. I mean, I really like the American version. Maybe because I like the American version of that scene so much that anything that's a little bit less is all of a sudden very, The intensity, the voice, the volume, it is so perfect in the American version, and then the Dutch version is, there's less volume, there's less character, it's just less. It's not very well acted, and you see there's, I mean, this is only criticism, like if I would compare to the American version, I mean, this woman that voiced Rarity, she's probably a very nice woman, a very kind woman, superwoman. I'm not criticizing her on her personality. I'm just criticizing that scene, and that scene is, I'm sorry, it's not good. Very sorry about that. I really wish it was good, but it's not good. It's not very well acted. There's barely any volume. There's barely any character. You know, devotion. How do I say this? You know, character, spirits. It's like the voice actress doesn't really go all out. I mean, in the American version, she goes all out, the voice actress. I don't know what the name of the voice actress is. I've seen it on IMDb. I'm sorry about that, but in the Dutch, but it's very well done. She goes all out, and in the Dutch version, it's like I'm saying in the last episode, that the choice Rarity is the voice actress for Rarity in the Dutch version. Not very well chosen, and it shows why. The American version of Rarity, she's not one of my favorite characters, but I like her as a character. That already says how much I like My Little Pony Friendship is Magic. And in the Dutch version, it's... So yeah. So thank you so much for watching, you guys. This was the last scene. I really want to thank you guys for watching. I'm sorry if this wasn't fun enough. I'm sorry it took me long to make this episode. I'm sorry I was very long absent. But this was already the episodes. In episode 11 I was going to watch famous scenes and give my mind on it. And overall, My Little Pony Friendship is Magic is an awesome show to watch. I love it, every second of it. And of course the third season is in full power, in full swing, so I'm gonna keep on watching that. Please subscribe if you want, you're more than welcome. And if you guys want me to judge other scenes in the first season, you know, with the Dutch voices, I will be happy to judge them for you guys. If I've got a few scenes, I've checked out most episodes, and you know, there are still a few more other scenes, but I'm like, I don't want to make this episode too long like last time, so I was thinking, you know, let's keep it short, and let's just check the most famous scenes. And maybe I've got a scene, I don't know, but subscribe, comment if you guys want to see more scenes and I want to judge it. So I will make a 13th episode with the rest. And in the next episode, I'm going to judge songs. That episode will be long. Maybe I'm going to do it in 2 times. Maybe I'm going to make 12 and 13. Who could say? So I can judge more songs. I really want to thank you guys for watching. See you guys the next time with some more Christian Brony action. And I won't say that I will make more, but I will make them. If I can, if I have the time, don't worry about it. If I have the time and if I can, I will definitely make episodes. Don't worry about it. Thank you so much for watching. This was the Christian Brony with yet again another episode. And see you guys next time. Yes. Goodbye, everybody. See you guys later.